the stranger that came out of nowhere and now has everyone talking. Some people want you to be a savior, a shining beacon of hope. Those people clearly haven't met you yet.
This is my review on... Fallout? But in space? No. This is not Fallout, not by a long shot, in my opinion. Watching a lot of these YouTube videos about the Outerworlds, everyone starts off by some comparison to Fallout. And in my opinion, I think they're all wrong for it. A lot of games follow some guideline according to mechanics. First-person shooters play a certain way with a general universal mechanic. All the similarities that bind Outerworlds and Fallout feed back into their basic mechanics. Game mechanics are huge though when it comes to a game's experience, so why would I disregard this? A lot of games have the same mechanics and can feel empty. The reason there isn't a groundbreaking first-person shooter every year isn't because of the lack of mechanics, but something deeper. And Outerworlds is so much more than a vessel to be compared to an already beloved gaming franchise. Playing the game is very familiar if you've played your fair share of first-person RPGs. The combat, character building, and general mechanical design of the game is very legit. They all make the game flow very smoothly. All these mechanical aspects build onto something much more intriguing though, and that's the game's narrative. At first glance, the game has a very obvious point to make about corporations. They bad. Just kidding, but for real. The game makes it so blatantly obvious that it's corporate greed that has brought Halcyon to its knees. It's almost too obvious. In fact, it is too obvious. The Outerworlds is so outrageous with surprises at every turn that one can't just take the simple narrative at face value. Social interactions with countless NPCs makes the player just think of how outrageously brainwashed these people are. It's the board's fault is the simple justification for this. The Outerworlds writers are far too cunning to leave it at that. Playing the game more showcases the reality this game plays into our own world. Of course, people hate corporation. They're the reason why capital work feels so corrupt in our reality. When people picture a businessman, they think about that prick that challenges you to a friendly game of golf just to make you go bankrupt the next year because he bought out your stocks. And it's all about the money. But what about what's behind the guy in the suit? That's you. You buy these products, you make the company run. The system revolves around the idea that majority of people will partake in trade. And that is the point what is so commonly set out with an NPC dialogue. The space your choice family. Is it the board really to blame? Is it the majority to blame? Can you actually blame anyone in this game? Or in reality for that fact? Although the Outerworlds takes place in a virtual world light years away, its reality reflects ours and keeps you thinking. It's full of deep lore and storytelling that is extremely enticing and enjoyable, with tons of humor to disguise any philosophical boringness a book would put you through. And this game is extremely dynamic. Don't care for the philosophy? Screw it. Don't care. You could literally finish the game in 12 minutes if you were that dedicated. There's a speedrun in that time, and it's actually really entertaining to watch. Or you could just flat out kill everybody. Or be extremely dumb in the game and just screw around. Honestly, it's all up to you. So does that make the game better or worse? Do you need to care about narrative? Isn't the idea of certain parameters what makes a game good? These questions are quite subjective, but the plethora of gameplay options just adds to the game. You could replay this game on and on and on if you really wanted to. And in conclusion, this game has a lot of options, which in turn make you, the player, think more about what to do next with it. If a game can keep you coming back for more, I'd classify that as a good game. Like my review? Didn't like my review? Tell me your thoughts in the comments. I'll see you in the next.